Hello Libra, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship. This could have been in the past. It could also be a current relationship, but there is distance. Person's not really opening up to you. They may have been misleading you. Some of you may be in a situationship. And others of you, you may have met this person. There's a whole lot of energy, a lot of chemistry, but no one's really speaking up. For those of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel for any spirit guides, I never have, and I have certain reasons for that. At the end of this reading, I do channel Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel to provide you with some advice based on what comes up today. All right. Interesting. We have here 1, 2, 3 cards that are quite dark. They are challenging. They are upsetting. Now, some of you may have reciprocal sort of feelings and emotions. You may be reflecting. You may be mirroring this person. Whatever it is that they're feeling, you may also be feeling this as well. But this reading is to see what it is that your person of interest is feeling. Here we have healing, first card the strongest, followed by illusion. After that we have sensuality, compassion, challenge, surrender, selfhood, abundance, betrayal under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Libra, I am aware of what I have done. I'm aware, and I admit that I've hurt you. But I realize now, by hurting you, I actually hurt myself. And now I question myself. I've forced myself into isolation. There needs to be contemplation, introspection, forcing myself into loneliness, but detaching my way from the everyday world to regain balance and to have a better viewpoint of problems. But even though I keep my distance and you are on my mind, I still hide behind a veil. I hide behind a false mask because I do not want you to know what it is that I'm going through. I don't want you to know that you've actually made me reevaluate my morals, my values, my ethics. This is all because of you. I hide, and I don't want to show you the truth of what feelings I have on the inside. To you, it may seem as if I am emotionally detached. And because I want you to see me in that way, I just don't know how to reach out to you. A part of you is very, very sensual. I am extremely attracted to you. Your charm, your beauty, your charisma, your talents. You are so gorgeous. And I do have compassion for you. I have compassion for you now because I know what it is that I have put you through. When we met, things in your life were simple. Even though they were complicated, they were still simple compared to now. Ever since you and I have gotten together, and after I did what I did, things have become very challenging. And I know what I've put you through, and I've put you through a difficult situation, and I do have sympathy and empathy, even compassion. But I don't know what to do beyond this. This is now a problem that just can't be solved, a riddle to which a solution cannot be found. This entire connection for me is complicated, and that's why it's challenging. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to move on. I find it difficult. I do find that in this connection, I have surrendered to you. I've surrendered my mind, my heart, my body to you. Surrendering, I feel like doing this because there's a sense of belonging, where I belong to you and you belong to me. And even though it's challenging and it's hard for me to say it to you, if you lead, I would follow. But I see you now as someone who's moved on because of the things that I have said and done and the way I've behaved. Of course, anybody in your shoes would have done the same. I now realize that. I now see that there are certain things that I have done that have triggered reactions. And I know that you are very guarded. Once bitten, twice as shy. You are very defensive. It's difficult for me to reignite this flame that once burned brightly. I once knew how to talk to you, how to win you, even how to persuade you. But now things are different. You have moved beyond that. And because of the things that I have said and done, and the things that I never said that I should have, the things that I never did that I should have done, you truly have become someone who is independent, self-reliant, self-sufficient. You don't need me. You don't need anybody. Granted, you were like this before, but now I see it even more. I also feel that in this connection, with this independence, there's this feeling of abundance, where I see you as somebody who is someone who has a lot of potential. We could be a great power couple, but I see now that you are focused on the future. You're focused on stability. And that's okay. I just have a lot of compassion because there's certain things that I have done where I have wasted your time, energy, and effort, even your money. And I shouldn't have. Overall, you thought you knew me, and it turns out you never really knew me at all. I was like a stranger. And I know the things that I have tried to do, to say. No matter what I say, I cannot change the past. I can't turn back time. I can't rewind and fix the things that I did that were wrong. But I do know that I have broken your trust, the faith that used to exist once. And because of that, I don't know what to do. All I know is that, yes, I have betrayed you. Am I proud of it? No, I'm not. Am I able to move on? Not really. For now, all I'm doing is just hiding and healing. Because the things that I have done to you, I can't even face looking at myself in the mirror. That's how bad I feel. All right. Libra, I see here you do have the healing card, first card, the strongest. And that does tell me that your person of interest has gone through a few ups and downs as well. You obviously have. However, this person now realizes that certain things that they were doing, certain things that have been done, that they've gone through, that they've put you through, things could have been different. They were not. But now they wish to change things. They want to be a better person. A newer and better version of themselves. That's always good. An upgrade is always good. So I do see your person of interest here ignoring not only you, but maybe even a whole lot of other people. There's just this sense of ignoring this. Because they want to be a hermit, they're not talking to many people because they don't want to be distracted. Did this person betray you? Absolutely yes. Something happened in this connection where you feel betrayed, where you feel that you thought you could trust them, you thought you knew them, but it turns out that they did something completely different. And it broke your heart. I'm seeing the words hurt, pain, and heartbroken. I'm also seeing the word stubborn. All right. So here I have the Lover's Path Tarot. So with this deck, I like to read this in the upright. So in the reverse, I read this. But what I do is go a little bit into your past to have a look at what happened in this connection in the first place that made it go downhill. So things were going great. Things were accelerating, but then all of a sudden something happened and boom, it just went straight down. You may not have gotten the closure that you deserved. This person may have abandoned you. They may have ghosted you. This person may have just faded over time, and the communication that you had, it just decreased as time went by. It's just a little too much. And it wasn't healthy. There were things here that were not healthy. So here we have the status in the past, certain things that were going on in their mind. For those of you who are new, that first set of cards that I just read, okay, that is the current status. That's what they're feeling right now. But here we have in the past some of the reasons why they may have done some of the things that they did, and you must have been really upset. You just didn't know what was going on in their heart, in their mind. 9 of Staves and the Queen of Cups. Let's have a look. The 9 of Staves. Here, it talks about how this person at some point in time was feeling overwhelmed by work. They needed time for a break, but there was a denial of responsibilities. Here, it talks about the need to protect or to separate from others who may or may not be fully supportive in order to finish a certain endeavor. or an aim, an ambition. It does talk about a lack of responsibilities, how somebody was rushing through certain things because they just needed to get the job done. At the end of the day, it became so overwhelming that they were denying any sort of responsibility. Now, this responsibility could have reflected you as well. You may have thought that this person was supposed to be reliable, dependable, but they were not. Why were they not? Because they were overwhelmed by certain things that they were doing. These things could be job-related, an extra job, working on a project, taking care of a sick loved one, trying to build one's future, trying to take time out to mentally decompress. There's so many reasons why certain people may keep their distance and why they are unable to give you that time, energy, and effort that you deserve. Here, because this person is overwhelmed and there was a lot of responsibilities, they started to deny those responsibilities and maybe even you. Because they were doing this, it does show me that mentally they were very saturated. There was a lot going on in their mind. And it could be that sometimes when you were talking to this person, I'm getting the word spaced out, they literally may not have been listening to you 100%. And that might have bothered you. This is funny. I'm seeing two people at an amusement park and they're both having ice cream on cones. There's like, amusement park rides. It's in the background. I don't know who I'm channeling right now, but this is a memory. This is weird that I'm even doing this here. I do this when I'm channeling past life readings, but I'm seeing somebody that has experienced having this ice cream with this person. You both have separate ice creams and there's rides in the background. It's a nice day out. I don't know why I'm seeing this. I'm just telling you guys. It could be perhaps that this is a cherished memory, or maybe this is something that you hope for. And the weather's wonderful. It's like during summertime. It's really nice, sunny day. I just wanted to say that because I just saw that flash in my mind's eye. And if I don't say it, it's like an annoying pop-up that you see on the browser. It just keeps popping up. You try to click that X, but it's too tiny. So now it's gone. It's not bothering me anymore. Okay, we have here also the Queen of Cups. Let's have a look. The Queen of Cups. Now, many of you know the Queen of Cups is a really beautiful and amazing card, right? But we are reading this in the reverse. So it's not going to be as sweet as it usually is. Here we have a lack of soulfulness, not really expressing emotion, not feeling very inspired, and a lack of receptivity. Here it talks about overwhelmed by emotions that needed sorting out. The need to take control of these emotions. Feeling that many relationships were disharmonious. Here there was a lack of emotional mastery. There was a lack of appreciation for art, beauty, intimacy, and love. Seductive emotions were there, but maybe with a purpose. To lure one in. To manipulate. There was an inability to express love. And there came a point where nurturing you was very difficult. It's as if this person completely changed. What was happening here? Libra, at the time, your person of interest was very overwhelmed by emotions and it needed sorting out. They needed to take control of these feelings because they felt that this connection itself was very disharmonious. So it's interesting how both cards talk about being overwhelmed. So I see here, not only was this person mentally overwhelmed and maybe even physically overwhelmed, but they were also emotionally overwhelmed. Wow. Wow. You have mentally, physically, and emotionally. How does this person function? Crosswatcher. What was going on? tell me in the comments below. Because this is a lot. This is a lot for anybody, in all honesty. Being overwhelmed mentally is okay. That's one thing, right? But then you got the physical part too. Then you got the emotional part too. And all of them, they are linked. But sometimes we can let go of something and we can focus on something else. Here I see, even though one was trying to let go and push away those responsibilities, they were just so integrated in one's life, they could not keep themselves separate from it. There was a consequence if they were to keep distance. All right. So clearly, Libra, your person was very overwhelmed in many aspects in life. This is the reason why the situation between the both of you, it did not work out, and why there was this distance. Now that's just a very generic explanation, and it is just 2 cards, but there may be other reasons why. All right, let's have a look. I have here the Beginner's Tarot. All right, with the Beginner's Tarot, what I like to have a look at is any actions, any plans, any intentions your person of interest may have. Very nice. Okay. So there's definitely a lot of changes, which is, it's great because I do see here with the Death card, remember the first card you had there was healing. That is for me like the Hermit card or even like the Four of Swords. A lot of taking step back, thinking, retreating, trying to make one better, a better version of themselves. How can I be nicer to Libra? Why did I do the things that I did to Libra? Why do I do this? And the problem here, Libra, is that even though they were like this in this connection, they will still be like this in another connection because this person has some issues that they have to deal with. So it doesn't matter. Don't even think for a moment that if they're with someone else that they have completely changed. No, they still have the same issues. They are not letting go because they cannot let go. Here we have the King. Excellent. We have the King of Pentacles. So feeling overwhelmed with so many responsibilities and burdens. Your person of interest here, remember you did have the Abundance card. And they did feel compassion. They may have, some of you may have felt used by this person financially. But we also have here that sense of independence that was next to your card, which is the Selfhood card was next. And I'm talking about the first set of cards that we just had, the first set. I think you had the Selfhood card here, and you had there's a Selfhood, and then you had the Abundance card, and above that I think you had the Compassion card. So with that combo, it does show me that money, materialistic stuff, materialistic resources, stability, assets, property, investments, that sort of stuff. There's something to do with stability and future. And I see that here as well, where this person finally has taken a step back and they have realized, you know what? I want to give my Libra stability and a good future. And that's what they're doing here. They finally decided that because this is hopefully what is to come. Maybe, most likely. So here I do see any actions, any plans, any intentions. The plan is to reach out to you and to make an offer to you. But they also are becoming very spiritual in a way with the High Priestess. They know, they have a hope inside, deep down, a wish, a prayer, that this connection will turn out to be the best ever. But they're not showing it. They're not saying it. So they are trying to manifest it in a very quiet and subtle sort of way. We also have here the Three of Pentacles. If you have worked with this person currently or maybe in the past, they are officially falling in love with you. Yes, there is love here. And if you don't have that sort of a connection, you could be known to them through someone or through an association. Still, that person's falling in love with you. If it's not that either, then this person is missing you to the point where they are going to find an excuse to be close to you. This could be working on a project together. This could be working as a team, offering a contract, offering a project, something where the both of you will be in communication, close to each other, either physically or maybe once in a while. But I do see that sense of closeness, that desire. And what's the funniest part here is we do have this random, I'm getting the words, like a random phone call. It might not be a phone call though. It might just be a message of any sort. Could be verbal. It could be through email, through text, DM. So it could be anything, but I definitely see if the majority of the reading here is resonating with you, then this will definitely occur. And I see this here. This person is going to reach out. There is this hope that they have. Now, either they are going to reach out, or this also indicates the intention. But the intention is, it's very strong. The intention is very strong. This person really does want to reach out to you. Here we also have death. Now, the overall arching theme talks about a resurrection, putting to sleep all that happened before and having a rebirth of something new. That is what this person now desires. But with the death, when the new day, when it dawns, there is more wisdom too. Somebody here has changed. Somebody here has become a better version of themselves. And that's wonderful. That's great. So I do see that your person of interest here, they do desire you. They do want you. And they're trying to change their life so that they can be with you. For them, this is very important. It's a good one. All in all, it's good. All right. I have here Archangel answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a look. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. We have here, don't stop, followed by within the next few months. After that, we have look for a sign. Ooh, then we have a year from now. So a few months could also be from now until the next year, or now until the next few months. But it is up to a year. And if this card did come out last year, guys, it's just not meant to be right now. The timing is just not, it's not divine timing, right? And the death card is huge. The healing card is huge. So certain things are going to happen when they're supposed to happen. They won't happen when you want them to happen. And the reason why, it's because your person of interest is, they're not a robot. It's not an on and off switch. That transition, that change that has to happen, it has to come from within, right? The heart, the mind, the body, the mindset, the people that they're around, the way they think, the way they view a problem, the way they find a solution, every single thing has to change. That doesn't happen overnight like an on-off switch. That will take time. This is like a complete overhaul on personality. This person's going to try to change, but whatever it is, it's a good change. And I do see them improving their, I'm seeing the word communication skills too. So they're going to be, honestly, when they come back into your life, so hopefully for the majority of you this is resonating, when they come back into your life, I do see that they're going to have a new kind of vibration. Like they're going to be very vibrant, very alive. They're going to bring more energy. God bless them. I hope that does work out for you guys. I like this energy. This is so positive. It's so new. It's so fresh. And to you, it's going to seem as if this person's a completely different person. And some of you might even feel that they are acting. If it's after many, many, many months, it's not acting. This person genuinely has changed. Not just because of you, but because they notice that the things that they do, it doesn't make them a good person. And that irritates them. They want to be a better person. That's why they're making that change. All right, guys. We have here, this is a message for you. Don't stop giving and receiving love. Keep that positive energy flowing. The more positive energy you have, the more you're going to be attracting positivity from the universe. We also have here, within the next few months, look for a sign. So within the next few months, certain things are going to change in your life. These signs could be signs and synchronicities, but it could also be you realizing that certain things are starting to line up for you in terms of where your life is headed. Is it headed with this person? Not everybody's going to want to be with this person, and that's okay, guys. There's always that other branch. There's a huge tree. That's your book of existence, your tree of existence. It's not the tree of life, it's different. But each branch has a different reality. And be that squirrel on that tree. You are that squirrel and you are that tree, and you choose to, okay, I'm going to jump on this branch. I'm going to go to the other branch. The other branch has a different outcome, has a different direction. So it's okay, because everything is already written for you. The possibilities are there. You just have to choose which one it is. And don't feel fear. Don't feel fear of the unknown. Because even if you do it, it's still at that point written for you. That's why you did it. So look for a sign. Don't go out searching for signs. It will come to you. But when it does, you'll instinctively and intuitively realize that that's meant for you. Here, we also have certain things are going to change. There's going to be an opportunity, huge opportunity, coming in roughly a year from now. Yes, the angels here are saying there is no need to worry. No. You even got an exclamation mark here. There's no need to worry. No. So this tells me many of you are worried. And the problem with worry is that we do attract negative energies. We don't even know that we do. It just automatically happens. We radiate this energy and it starts attracting these sort of things. And we don't want that. I do have some packages that I'll talk about later that can help you get rid of negative energies. We also have here the overall arching theme. One beautiful card that's just amazing. It's talking about opportunities. Okay. There is going to be abundance from the above, abundance from heaven, and opportunities that are going to be given to you, gifted to you. This opportunity is this individual. The opportunity may also be somebody completely different. For some of you, that might even be a sign that, you know what, it's been a while now. I think maybe I should just move on. For some of you. For others of you, this person will be that opportunity that's going to come back into your life. And it is completely up to you if you wish to go ahead with it or not. The reason why a year from now is here, this deck only goes up to a year from now. You might have seen this last year. That just means your time hasn't come yet in regards to the situation with that opportunity. Libra, that is your reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read the comments and I try to write as much as I can, try to reply as much as I can. And I do find that sometimes when you tell me your stories, they are very motivational, inspiring. They are upsetting, of course, but I know that and I feel it, so don't worry about that. Don't feel shy. I do recommend not to just use all caps lock and yell, because then I think maybe you're yelling at me. This is just what I feel from the mass majority of you, what the emotions and feelings are. But please do share your experiences, because I do use that information sometimes to create content on my other channel, which is Asnointia Audio, and that is on YouTube. That channel is absolutely free, just like this channel. You could see videos there on relationship-related advice, past life and spiritual connections, as well as one that I uploaded a while ago, and that is on negative energies. What and who are negative energies? How to recognize and remove such things from your life. Now, I also wanted to mention some of you who are subscribers on that channel and viewers. I do have a new video. It's upcoming very soon, either during this upload or the next. It will be up there for you guys to see. And it's regarding letting go and moving on. This is a huge topic. A lot of people have a problem with this. How to let go of an individual and what to do. How to even move on. You know, how to change that mindset. Why do we do the things that we do? All of that stuff I have in extreme detail. It's 2 parts, actually. It's really nice. Hopefully, I'll be able to upload it soon, and you guys can have a look at that. And hopefully, it'll inspire and maybe help some of you move forward and even learn a few new things. But it's because of the comments. It's because of the clients that I receive and the information that I read, the everyday things that everybody goes through. So I thought it was very interesting and very important for me to create content like that specifically for that topic. It was kind of in demand. All right, guys. There's also love readings. Yes, I do love readings. Please do go to my website, www.asnointia.com. There you can see in the rates and packages section some of the available packages that I have. One is past life and spiritual connections. Another one is the audio and PDF recording, which is the love reading. And I also have something called the Chakra Checkup package. The Chakra Checkup package, like I had mentioned earlier, that is the one where I have the ability to remotely view in your home, around your aura, and inside of your body negative energies. How many you have, what types you have. And I also have Angel Fakiel working with me. You can read a little bit about her on my homepage on my website. I see what it is that they are, and I tell you how many, and then I teach you how to get rid of such things from your life. And it's very important to get rid of negative energies so that anything that is owed to you karmically, anything that is written in your book of life, anything that you deserve, it will come to you. But you cannot manifest things if you have blockages. These negative energies are blockages. I also have some self-help guides. There's the Holy Light package and a couple other ones that I have, and they are very helpful. It's all about cleansing. So those topics are all about cleansing. Now, I did want to mention that sometimes when we are worried, we do attract these negative energies. We may even be in a place that could be, God forbid, haunted, right? Poltergeist activities. This package that I've created, the Chakra Checkup package, even the Holy Light package, those two were for this reason, to get rid of supernatural negative things that may be bothering you in your life. This literally could be black magic, witchcraft, voodoo, hexes, curses, evil eye. It could be poltergeist activities, shadow people. It could be sleep paralysis. It could be a whole bunch of crap. I've been through too much over the past 2.5 decades, and that's why I ended up creating the damn thing, because I've spent way too much money on planet Earth trying to get rid of this crap from my life. So I found this method, I created it, had visions about it, and it works. And it's cheap. So you guys have a look at that. If you feel that you want to be a bit renewed, if you feel that there's a misalignment here, your mind, body, spirit, and your soul just feels a little off. If you feel that there's a lot of trauma that you have, remember this is a pseudoscience, right? This is metaphysical in nature. You can only feel it when it actually happens. Please do have a look, because for me, it's very important that I help people get rid of these negative energies and we elevate to a higher level, which we are supposed to be. We are supposed to be on that higher vibration. That is what we were meant to be. All right, guys. You all take care. Stay safe. I'll see you guys again. Please do like, share, and subscribe. Bye now.